Right now, while you're watching this video, someone in America just made a move that will make them richer by the end of this year. And the wild part? They didn't win the lottery. They didn't get a raise. They didn't inherit anything. They just knew something you don't know yet. If you're living paycheck to paycheck, if your savings account looks the same as it did last year, if you feel like everyone else figured out some secret code to money and you're still stuck outside the door, this video is going to change that. Because today, I'm going to show you 7 moves quiet, ordinary Americans are making right now in 2026 to build real wealth. No inheritance. No lottery. No 6-figure salary required. And stick around, because move number 5 is the one financial advisors don't want you to know, because if everyone did it, an entire industry would lose billions. Let's start with the truth nobody says out loud. The system was never built to make you rich. It was built to keep you comfortable enough that you never ask questions. Comfortable enough to keep working. Comfortable enough to keep spending. Comfortable enough to never look behind the curtain. But some people stopped being comfortable. And that discomfort is exactly what made them wealthy. Move number 1. They stopped chasing income and started chasing ownership. Here's what most people get wrong. They think a bigger paycheck equals more wealth. But a paycheck is something you trade your time for. The moment you stop working, it stops coming. Real wealth in America right now is being built by people who own small pieces of things. Index funds. Real estate investment trusts. Fractional shares of companies they believe in. You don't need $10,000 to start. Some of these Americans started with $50 a month. $50. Less than most people spend on takeout in a week. But they were consistent. And consistency, not amount, is what turns $50 into $50,000 over time. Move number 2. They automated their future before they touched their present. This one sounds simple, but almost nobody actually does it. The moment their paycheck lands, before rent, before groceries, before anything, a percentage moves automatically into an investment account. They never see it. They never miss it. Because you can't spend what you never touched. Most people plan to save whatever is left at the end of the month. But there's never anything left. That's not an accident. That's how the system is designed. The people quietly getting rich flip the order. Save first. Live on the rest. Now here's where it gets uncomfortable. Because move number 3 is going to sound harsh, but I need you to hear it. They stopped trying to look rich so they could actually become rich. You know that person with the brand new car, the expensive watch, the vacations every month, posting it all online? Statistically, that person is often more broke than the guy in the 10-year-old Honda who says nothing. Because looking wealthy and being wealthy require opposite behaviors. One spends to be seen. The other spends to disappear and lets the money grow in silence. This is the part where I need you to be honest with yourself for a second. Are you spending to impress people who don't even think about you the next day? Because that money, redirected, could be the difference between struggling at 65 and retiring free. Move number 4 is about a number most Americans have never even calculated. Their real hourly rate. Not their salary divided by hours. Their actual hourly rate, after taxes, after commute time, after the stress that follows them home. When the people building wealth in 2026 calculated this number, many of them realized they were working themselves into exhaustion for less than they thought. And that realization changed everything. It made them ruthless about where their time and money actually went. Before I give you move number 5, the one that upsets an entire industry, understand why this matters so much right now in this exact year. Because 2026 is not a normal year for money in America. Prices have shifted. Trust in traditional saving methods has shifted. The rules your parents followed, work hard, save what's left, retire at 65, are quietly breaking down in real time. The people who are winning right now are not the ones working harder. They're the ones who noticed the rules changed and adjusted before everyone else caught on. Stay with me, because what's coming next is the move that separates people who stay stuck for another 10 years from people whose entire financial future changes in the next 12 months. Move number 5. And I'm going to say this clearly, because this is the one that quietly upsets an entire industry. They stopped paying other people to manage money. They could learn to manage themselves. Here's what nobody tells you. A lot of financial advisors charge you a percentage of your money every single year, whether your investments go up or down. It sounds small. 1%. maybe 2. But over 30 years, that small percentage can quietly eat away hundreds of thousands of dollars from your future. Not because these people are evil, but because the system profits more when you stay dependent, confused, and afraid to do it yourself. The Americans quietly building wealth in 2026 did something different. They spent a few weekends learning the basics. Just the basics. What an index fund is. What compound interest actually does over time. How to open a simple retirement account. That's it. No finance degree. No insider secrets. Just enough knowledge to stop paying someone else to do something they could do in 20 minutes a month. This single move alone has made some of them more money than a raise ever could. Move number 6. They treated debt like a wound, not a lifestyle. This is where a lot of people get stuck without even realizing it. Credit card debt in America right now is at levels that should honestly scare more people than it does. And the reason it doesn't scare people is because it's been normalized. Everyone has some, so it feels fine. It feels normal. It feels like just how life works. But debt with high interest is not normal. It's a leak in your financial boat. And no matter how hard you row, how many extra shifts you work, how much overtime you pick up, if there's a leak, you're not moving forward. You're just working harder to stay in the same place. The people getting ahead right now made an aggressive decision. They stopped adding new debt while they patched the leak. They picked one card, the one with the highest interest, and they attacked it first. Not evenly across all of them. Just one, with focus, until it was gone. Then the next. It's slow. It's not exciting. But it works, and it works every single time someone actually commits to it. Now, move number 7. The last one. And honestly, this might be the most important one of all, because without it, none of the other 6 matter. They protected their peace of mind before they protected their money. This sounds strange in a video about wealth, but stay with me. The Americans who are quietly winning financially in 2026 are not the most stressed, anxious, checking their portfolio every hour type of people. They built something almost nobody talks about. An emergency fund. Just a few months of expenses, sitting quietly in a separate account, untouched. Why does this matter so much? Because without it, one car repair, one medical bill, one unexpected expense, and everything they built with moves 1 through 6 collapses. They're forced to sell investments early, forced to go back into debt, forced to start over. That emergency fund is not exciting. It won't make you feel rich, but it's the shield that protects everything else you're building. It's the difference between a bad month and a bad decade. So, let's bring this all together. Own instead of chasing income. Automate before you spend. Stop performing wealth so you can actually build it. Know your real hourly rate. Manage your own money instead of quietly bleeding it away. Attack debt with focus, not fear. And protect it all with peace of mind. None of these 7 moves require you to be rich first. They require you to start today. Not next month. Not when things calm down. Today. Because a year from now, you're either going to look back and be grateful you started in 2026, or you're going to be watching a video just like this one, wondering why you never did. If this helped you see something you didn't see before, hit like and subscribe because there's another video on this channel breaking down exactly how to build your first emergency fund step by step, and you don't want to miss it.